Good day, folks. My name is Sean, and this is Air Photography. So as we head into the holiday season, perhaps you're brand new to drones and you're thinking about purchasing one for travel purposes. There are many great drones on the market that would be ideal for travel. One drone, however, you may want to consider is the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Now, realistically, any of the mini drones that DJI sells would be great for travel, but there's a few features of the DJI Mini 3 Pro that, in my opinion, makes it an excellent choice. Now, the first and most obvious reason why it makes a great travel drone is just due to its sheer size. It is tiny, compact, and very light. It only comes in at approximately 249 grams, so traveling with it is not a burden. Not only will it keep the weight of your luggage down, if you're out for the day excursioning, adventuring, sightseeing, you don't want to have to lug around a heavy drone. Something like the Mini 3 can be tucked in a purse, small bag, backpack, and you barely know you have it with you. So in that aspect, the size is perfect, even for people who are going to be doing any kind of backpacking trips, canoe trips, or kayaking. Something like the Mini 3 is perfect. Now, the second reason why I think the Mini 3 is a great travel drone, and that again is to do with the weight. 249 grams in some countries is the only legal drone you can fly. Of course, many countries have paperwork you can fill out, different forms, and waivers if you want to fly larger drones, but in many countries that's not even an option. So with the Mini 3, you know that in most countries you're going to be able to fly it. Now, the third reason here is the battery size, weight, and cost. As you can see here, the Mini 3 battery is quite small. When you compare it to something like even the Air 2S battery, or against something like the Mavic 3 battery, is less than half the weight and is less than half the cost. You don't have to spend a ton of money if you need a lot of batteries, and it's not going to weigh you down if you do bring spares with you. So another reason why the Mini 3 is a great travel drone. Now, the fourth reason is the new DJI RC. You can purchase this in a package with the Mini 3, and to me, it makes a great travel controller. First of all, you don't have to worry about bringing a phone with you. Everything you need to fly is built right into the controller. It has a nice bright screen. Now, of course, when we're traveling, quite often we are going to have our phones with us just for safety reasons. But with a controller like this, you can keep your phone safely tucked away. Now, the fifth reason, which could be the most important reason for many people, and that is the feature set and the capabilities of this drone. This is the first mini drone by DJI that's bundled with many intelligent flight features such as tracking, point of interest, and spotlight. It's capable of master shots, and on top of that, it does have front and rear obstacle avoidance. It's got a really good camera in it, so the content you're going to be capturing is going to be phenomenal, and at the end of the day, that's ideally what you want. In the past, if you were going to be traveling with a mini drone, you kind of had to sacrifice some features and even camera quality, but that's not so with the Mini 3. And if you are a beginner pilot, those features can be very important. Those intelligent flight features can really help you capture incredible content without a lot of experience. Now, the sixth reason is that the DJI Mini 3 can capture vertical content. The Mini 3 camera can turn vertically, so you don't have to worry about editing and cropping your footage later. Quite often when we're on holidays, we're capturing content to share on social media, places like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and having the content ready to go and shareable in those portrait formats can be very beneficial. It can save you a lot of time, and it allows you to frame your shot properly because you can see what you're filming. So for many people when traveling, having a vertical camera is a great option. Now, the seventh reason is that the Mini 3 is generally fairly inexpensive compared to some of the other DJI drones, such as the Air 2S or the Mavic 3. And that can be important when you're traveling as well. Sometimes when traveling, you never know what's going to happen at an airport, especially when you're going into a foreign country. You don't know if they're going to confiscate your drone. You don't know if your drone's going to get stolen or damaged. So if you don't want to worry about bringing a large, expensive drone with you, if something was to happen to your Mini 3, of course it's going to hurt the wallet, but it's not going to hurt quite as much as a $3,000 drone. So in that aspect, the price is also an appealing decision. Now, the eighth reason, and for me it's an important one as well, and that is this drone is super quiet. A lot of times when you're flying, you don't want a lot of people to know where you are, what you're doing. Not everybody likes drones, so having a drone that is quiet and a little bit stealth can be very beneficial. You can get the drone up, grab your content, and land, and for the most part, people aren't even going to know you're flying. So for me, when traveling, a super quiet drone is very important. Now, the ninth and last reason why I think the Mini 3 is a great choice for traveling, and that is just due to its safety features and its reliability. DJI drones just have certain flight characteristics that you know you can depend on. If you happen to get disconnected or the battery gets too low, you know that the drone is just going to come home every time right to where you took off from. The obstacle avoidance does add a little bit of peace of mind for new pilots, and just due to the OcuSync transmission system, you know you're going to get a nice reliable connection. It's going to give you enough range and distance to get out and capture what you need to capture. And if something does go wrong, you know your drone's always going to come home to you. On top of that, the Mini 3 actually handles wind quite well. So even if you're going to be flying at a fairly windy location, although it doesn't perform quite as well as something like the Mavic 3 or the Air 2S, in most scenarios you're going to be able to still get up and get the footage or the photos that you want. So in my opinion, if you are in the market for a travel drone this holiday season, definitely take a close look at the Mini 3. The Mini 2 is also a good choice, as well as the Mini SE. The Mini SE is the cheapest mini drone that DJI sells, and for the most part, due to the price, it's a good choice as well. Well folks, hopefully if you are in the market for a new drone this holiday season, one geared towards travel and adventure, I'm hoping that you found this video useful and insightful. Give it a thumbs up if you did. It's always greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.